season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season.
Well, it's actually year in review season. So welcome to another year in review video. As always, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and liking this video if you do like it. So this year in review video is for 1951, which saw 29 cartoons released. As always, I will go over the following points: the overview of the year, my overall thoughts, my favourite cartoons, my least favourite cartoons, an animated showcase, and a conclusion. So, without further ado, let's get on to it.
Gonna like it. I'm gonna clean up this one-horse town. Hi-ho, tinfoil! Away!
So, first up, let's go through the cartoons that were released in 1951, starting with Here We Go. A Fox in a Fix. Canned Feud. Rabbit Every Monday.
When in my heart I know the magic's my love for you.
Putty Tat Trouble. Corn Plastered.
All fixed. Oh, yes, it is. All fixed now. It's not broken anymore. It's all fixed now. Try it.
Bunny Hugged. Sentimental Romeo.
The sweet nothings, the sweet somethings, the tender enrapturements.
A Bone for a Bone.
Pardon me, Mr. Dog, but would you mind burying that soup bone somewhere else? It's quite disturbing, you know. Quite disturbing. Yes, yes, quite disturbing.
Yeah? Oh, okay, buddy.
Thank you.
The Fair-Haired Hare.
Bitten carcass off in my real estate. And stay out.
A Hound for Trouble.
You're saying's dog, right? If you mean I'm a no god of the butcher, that's all right. And I ain't the god of no master. So we've solved both our problem.
Early to Bet.
Oh no, not that. Not the Gesundheit.
Rabbit Fire.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
Room and Bird.
Oh, hello, Putty Cat. What you doing up there?
Chowhound.
Well, hand it over. What? No gravy? Next time, remember the gravy. Oh, no.
French Rabbit. The Wearing of the Grin. Leghorn Swoggled. His hair-raising tail.
Was you a baseball pitcher, Uncle Bugs?
Cheese Chasers.
Ah, jeez! I
Lovelorn Leghorn.
Huh? Now, what do we got here? All right, sister, out with it. Let's have it.
Tweety's SOS.
Aha! There you are. Skedaddle cat.
Ballad Box Bunny.
Oh, yeah? Well, I speak loud, and I carry a bigger stick, and I use it too.
A Bear for Punishment.
But I don't want to read a good book in front of an open fire, all nice and cozy.
Henry.
I know. Father's Day.
Sleepy Time Possum.
Woof, woof.
Oh, Paul. You're like to scare the daylights out of me.
Drip Along Daffy.
Let justice be done. Tear up that mortgage. Unhands that rancher's daughter. See seems awfully breezy in here.
Now, who
Big
you
Top
suppose
Bunny.
put that anvil up there?
Innocent as a newborn baby. Baby rat, that is.
Tweet Tweet Tweety.
Aw, the poor putty cat's parrot-tooth in no pan.
And the Prize Pest.
Get the idea, Buster? I do indeed, I do. And I'll be real nice and kind and gentle to you.
So 1951 would continue much like 1950, with the end of an era for certain characters while continuing the formula for the other character releases moving forward. A few lesser known or quote-unquote secondary Chuck Jones characters would see their final shorts released this year. Charlie Dog had been in a few shorts co-starring with Porky, essentially telling the same story, but he would be teamed up with different characters for the last two. A Hound for Trouble would be his last short in the Golden Age, although he would make an appearance via reused animation in a later McKimson short. Cheese Chasers would be the last Hubie and Bertie short for Jones, after doing a Hubie and Bertie short on an almost yearly basis. Cheese Chasers would also feature the appearance of a bulldog, whose design would be reused by Jones for the Mark Antony character that would appear in the following year. In A Bear for Punishment, we see the last of the 5 Three Bears shorts in perhaps what is their most well-known short. There is no actual known reason why this series of shorts, along with the Charlie Dog and Hubie and Bertie series, why they were no longer produced, but moving forward, Chuck would focus his attention on creating more Pepper Le Pew shorts, plus more Roadrunner shorts, and he would start up the Sam and Wolf series when it came to his own character creations. Also involving Chuck marking another end of an era is the last solo starring Porky Pig short in The Wearing of the Grin. While Porky would continue to be in shorts right up to the Patty Freeling era, he would now either be in a co-starring role or in a supporting role, usually with Daffy. Drip Along Daffy, while not being the first Daffy and Porky short by a long shot, this short would show the approach he would take from here on with the two characters. So Daffy would being the main character and Porky being the straight man that would complement Daffy's antics. And speaking of Daffy, his transition from wild and wacky character from the Tex Avery and Bob Clampett era into the greedy character that would be his main trait for decades to come. In Rapid Fire, we see the evolution completed, although in a few shorts from McKimson and Freeling, we would still see the slightly more wackier Daffy for a few shorts yet. Rapid Fire, aside from being the first of the Hunting trilogy, which are some of the most well-known Looney Tunes shorts of all time, would also feature another notable first, the teaming up of Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck. While Bugs Bunny had already cameoed in the short Porky Pig's Feet that featured Daffy, here in Rapid Fire, we finally see the two paired together for more than a cameo. And aside from the other two entries of the Hunted trilogy, the two would be paired together on a regular basis from here on, right up until the early 1960s. Another short considered to be one of the most memorable of all time was the one-shot short Chowhound, featuring the often repeated sayings of, "What? No gravy?" and it also featured one of the darkest endings in any Looney Tunes short, in a sort of twisted morality tale.
This time we didn't forget the gravy.
McKimson would continue making a few Bugs Bunny shorts along with his Four Corn Leg On shorts, but this year he would make a rather large number of one-shot shorts, most of which had a rural theme, with Sleepy Time Possum featuring a family of opossums, Corn Plastered featuring a crow that was based off a radio character at the time, a Fox and a Fix, which featured a fox trying to steal chickens in a farm, and even Early to Bed, which was a sequel to It's Hummer Time, which was also in a rural setting and it featured the only appearance of the gambling bug. His Fork-On shorts of 1951 features a first and a last. In Lovelorn Leghorn, we see the first appearance of Prissy in a Fork-On short. She had appeared prior in the Porky Pig short and Egg Scramble, but here she would make the first of many appearances in Forkhorn shorts, where sometimes she would pursue Forkhorn, and other times Forkhorn would pursue her. For a few shorts, McKimson would use his own cat in lieu of Sylvester for whatever reason. In Leghorn Swoggled, this unnamed cat would make a final appearance. It's unknown why this cat was used instead of Sylvester and why McKimson would no longer use this cat, but it's possible it's due to Warren Foster, who wrote shorts for McKimson, now going on to write for Friz Freleng, as the shorts featuring this cat were written by him. Ted Pierce would now be writing for McKimson's unit. McKimson for his Bugs Bunny shorts would continue his own approach to the character by teaming up with or being pitted against various one-shot characters such as Christopher Columbus in Here We Go, the dim-witted French chefs in French Rabbit, and the egotistical Bruno the Bear in Big Top Bunny. Freleng would ramp things up with the popular Sylvester and Tweety series with 4 entries in 1951, all of which featured variations on the formula. Put It Hat Trouble would feature a rival cat, who would also pursue Tweety while fighting off Sylvester. Room and Bird would feature Granny along with the bulldog some have called Hector. Tweety's SOS would have Granny again, but would take place on a cruise ship. And Tweet Tweet Tweety would be just a simple Tweety vs Sylvester short taking place in a national park. The Sylvester and Tweety shorts have now truly become a staple of Freleng's unit, with 3 to 4 shorts produced every year. Another staple that Freleng continued was his Yosemite Sam and Bugs shorts, with a total of 3 produced, which were Rabbit Every Monday, The Fair-Haired Hare, and Ballad Box Bunny. We now start to see more and more of Sam being not cast as a straightforward Western character, and he would be now cast in other roles, while of course staying to his bombastic self. He was a prison guard in the previous year, but now we are going to see him taking on different roles more and more. Interestingly, in the short Bone for a Bone, Freleng would revive the dormant Goofy Gophers characters for the first of his 4 shorts. The series by this point already had an interesting director history, with the first short, The Goofy Gophers, being started by Clampett and finished by Art Davis. Then Davis would fully direct the next one, and then he would start on A Ham and a Roll, but that was then finished by McKimson as Davis's unit was disbanded. It's unknown why Freleng brought back the characters for another run. And finally, with budgets decreasing, the units would slowly have to resort to other measures to cut costs, aside from having more constrained animated movements and less characters on screen at one time. In his hair-raising tale, directed by Freleng, we see a type of cheetah cartoon which, as opposed to being a colour remake or a short with shots lifted from previous animated shorts, we would see a framing device as an excuse to show footage from previous shorts. This sort of framing device would start to be used in a few shorts from here on out, and would even be used as a formula for the late 70s to early 80s Looney Tunes movies and TV specials. And those will go even further by usually showing the full short in between the framing device. So, now for my overall thoughts. I mean, is it any surprise that 1951 is another solid year? I mean, as with anything, look, some shorts are definitely going to be more enjoyable than others, but even in the shorts that were a miss to me, I like that there was at least something new that was tried, especially in the case of McKimson. By now, each director's shorts have their own well-established flavour, if you will, about them, so you would know what you were getting from the moment you see the directed by credits. And of course, some of these are the greatest cartoons made of all time, and these are the shorts that first come to mind when people think Looney Tunes. For my favorite cartoons, I mean, once again, it's, very hard to narrow it down, and I may even ruffle a feather or two, I don't know. We'll see what happens in this year review video. Let's go through the best of Bob McKimson, because I found that in 1951, he was probably the more hit and miss director, which is a shame, because, I like McKimson, I like his work, but sometimes, he can miss, and I think it's just based on the strength of his writer, whoever it would be at the time. But my favorite McKimson this year has to be The Prize Pest, and that is also my favorite Daffy and Porky, with apologies, of course, to Drip Along Daffy, which was a very close second in regards to the best Porky and Daffy. But I like these McKimson, Porky and Daffy team-ups that he did in the late 40s and early 50s. There's just something about them that, yes, Jones would do his own Porky and Daffy team-ups, but it's like they have their own flavor, but the McKimson ones have their own flavor too. The Jones ones felt more like that Daffy is like a really bad actor, somehow keeps on getting work, and Porky pretty much has to save his performance, so to speak. Whereas in McKimson's a bit more straightforward, but hey, they're still pretty fun. I will say the runner-up, though, from Best McKimson is Lovelorn Leghorn. It's a simple Foghorn short, but it's one of the better ones in my view. It's fun. I quite liked it, and out of the two Foghorns this year, this one's perhaps my favourite, as the other one had a bit of a convoluted story that it didn't quite work as well as this one, although the other one's still pretty fun anyway. As for the best Freeling, in my book it has to be Ballot Box Bunny, and again, some of you may disagree, and of course that's my favourite Bugs and Sam, I guess by default, and I think for me, watching that one as a grown-up, it's just so much more funnier, especially with all the whole politician gags in there. I mean, as a kid, that stuff goes over your head and you think it's funny for other reasons, but as an adult, you watch it and you're listening to all the political spiel in the beginning by Sam. Chef's kiss. Love it. And I will say the runner-up is actually the fair-haired hare. I love the concept in that one, and I don't know, I'm just a sucker for Bugs and Sam shorts, I guess. I'll throw a bone here in regards to Sylvester and Tweety, since there were four of them. My favourite there has to be Room and Bird. There's just something about that one that just gets so ridiculous, especially once the dog comes into it in the later half of that short, and the ridiculous disguise against, I don't know if it's a hotel manager or security guard, I don't know, they don't really establish it, but whatever. It also has a kangaroo in it, so I guess it wins by default, right? But a close runner-up has to be Pootie Tat Trouble, simply because I love that other cat. So I guess Room Bird and Pootie Tat Trouble pretty close together, I would say. As for Jones, look, am I going to pick anything else than Rabbit Fire? No. I know it's pretty obvious, but it's a masterpiece for many reasons. Some might say some of the other Hunting Trilogy ones are a little bit better, but in terms of this year and out of all the shorts, this one's definitely my favorite. But a very close runner-up has to be Drip Along Daffy, and I guess the best one-shot for me is Chowhound. So, those were all my favorites, but definitely let me know if you agree or disagree. I definitely want to hear from you. But, of course, not all of them, I guess, are winners. But, again, like 1950, at least in 1951, all the lesser shorts had something to like about them. Whether it's the admiration that they're trying something new, or you reminded them of animation or whatever, and at least maybe some of the gags worked. But I do feel bad because McKimson unfortunately produced the shorts that I liked the least in 1951. If you've been watching the reviews on the channel, Corn Plastered, is my least favorite. I mean, that crow is just so annoying. I'm sorry. I get why it was done. It was, based off a popular radio character, some sort of side character, but the voice is annoying. I find it hard to hear. The gags, they're funny here and there. It's still worth watching, but I'm glad this character never took off because it's not a character I enjoyed anyway, but that's just me. I mean, at least the gags are also more fun in Sleepy Time Possum. I mean, even that one was just meh, but again, it may have been unremarkable, but there's still a lot of good stuff in that short as well. Now, the weird thing about saying the worst Freeling, I'm going to say his hair-raising tail, but it seems like it's the worst by default, because all of Freeling's offerings in 1951 are actually solid. There's no dud to me in that bunch, but I guess because it's a repeat, I guess it's going to be the worst by default, right? But it's still worth watching, and it even makes me want to go back and watch all the other shorts that it's referencing anyway, but I have to pick that one by default. Now, the Jones one, again, all of his shorts were great, and it was very hard to narrow it down, but I guess if I had to pick one, it'd be Sentimental Romeo, and again, it is not a bad short. I found myself perhaps not laughing as much to this short compared to the other shorts that Jones did in 1951, but hey, it's still fun and worth watching. Now it's time for the animated showcase. Just be aware that I'm only showing brief snippets as I don't want to push my luck in regards to fair use. So grab some popcorn and enjoy.
Oh, boys, come here.
Queen Isabella.
If you can prove the world is round, Chris, I'll give you my jewels.
Well, if it's the captain's mess, let him clean it up. Land ho! Land! Terra firma! Land ho!
Suddenly, like a sledgehammer, an idea hit me. I disguised myself as a dog. Ooh, you evil genius, you.
Water. Water.
The yoke's on you, chum. Now go fetch this other stick. Go get it, boy. Huh, he got it. Sometimes they plays a trick on yous like that. You gotta keep your eyes open. That is lesson 4. Hey, chum, never be greedy. That's lesson 5.
I forgot to put out the cat.
The cat! I'm the cat! No milk for 2 weeks! I'll starve! Give me the can opener, quick! Give me the can opener, quick! Quick, let me have it, give me! Oh no. Oh, no, you don't. Get back in your seat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come out of there, you flea-bitten varmint, before I blast the fur clean off on your carcass.
What's up, Doc?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Goodbye, rabbit.
Here we go again.
Crazy galoot! Why, you doggone crazy idiot! That's my new hat! Whew. It sure is getting powerful warm in here.
Royals, the life of the party is here. Imagine him falling for a gag like that. Hey, that must be pretty good stuff. May I have a drink with you? Oh, thank you.
I'm rid of the crow! I'm rid of the crow!
You missed me. Oh, well, you didn't exactly miss me either, but I wasn't exactly standing where you shot. Just a minute. Did you know the little light stays on when you close the door?
Does not!
Does too.
I was right and the critter was wrong. The light was out. Well, at least there's no crows where I'm going.
Introducing the world's heavyweight champion, the Crusher. The challenger, Ravishing Rhino. The denatured boy. It's about time for me to employ a little strategy. Why, Crusher, it's good to see you.
Yeah, well, I was just passing, but just passing.
The rendezvous. Where is it, your hiding place? Huh? Flirt.
What is the meaning of this, monsieur? You shall hear from my second.
Baby face, I didn't need a shove.
Oh, no.
'Cause I just fell in love with your pretty baby face.
Do I draw now?
Yes, it's your turn.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Quite an avalanche.
Yes, quite.
Should I investigate?
Yes, I think you should.
Oh, thank you.
That's quite all right.
Hey, wait a minute. Why should I let that little shrimp tell me what to dig?
Did you call?
Yes, I did.
Should I, you know what?
Yes, I think you should. Draw a card. Anyone.
Ah, this is an old one.
Oh, I can't get along, little doggy. I can't even get one that's small. I can't get along, little doggy. I can't get a doggy at all. Looney Tunes!
I'll take this to the highest court in the country. I should have picked the lower court.
Carpet keeps rolling up.
There. That ought to keep that carpet flat.
Hey, pardon me, Signor, but do you happen to, capiche?
What's the matter? You not can speak the English. Greenhorn.
What am I gonna do for you?
I'm a want una bella piatta una cacciatore di tazzini curavo di marinara di la piazza rigottini mozzarella fina.
We no got una bella piatta del una cacciatore tetrusina curagu de marinara della piazza rigattina e mozzarella fina. What we need around here is a floor show. Azzamara, hey, azzamara for you. You eat my raviola and my pasta fazola too. I'ma give you cacciatore and a pizza that's good to chew. Azzamara, you no like me, hey, azzamara for you. Ah! Look at the tower. She's falling on a little house. You hold it up. Help! 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 Hey, doesn't anybody around here capiche?
I'll bet you $5 that fly lands on my glass first. It's a bet. Hey, what's the big idea?
I thought maybe you'd like to play a little cards. A game of penalties, maybe? Gin rummy for penalties.
Okay, deal them out. Come on, give me the cards, deal them out.
There! Gin! Gesundheit. I need this, and I don't need this 10. Oh, no, you don't. I still got my finger on it, wise guy. You wanted the 10, eh? Well, here's a deuce for you.
Gin again.
Rabbit season! Duck season! Rabbit season! Rabbit season! Duck season! Rabbit season! I say it's duck season, and I say fire! Rabbit! Duck! Fire! What's up, Doc? Having any luck on those ducks? It's duck season, you know. Just a darn minute. Where do you get that duck season stuff? For shame, Doc. Hunting rabbits with an elephant gun.
Elephant gun?
That's right, Doc. So why don't you go shoot yourself an elephant? You do, and I'll give you such a pinch! Shh. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting Elmas. Ha ha ha!
Here, what's going on here?
Oh! Help! Please! Help!
I'm sorry, ma'am. I beg your pardon.
Help! Please! Help! Thomas Jefferson? He's not president anymore. He's dead. Dead? I didn't even know he was sick.
Come on out of there, you!
Get away from here and stop making all that noise, or I'll have you transferred to the sticks.
Sorry, ma'am. There's been a mistake. Someone has pets in this house, and I want them out of here immediately.
What? No gravy? What? No gravy? And don't forget the gravy. I'm starved. What? No gravy? Anyway, you forgot the gravy again.
This time we didn't forget the gravy.
No. 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 No.
Rudy La Paix. Eiffel Tower. Champs-Élysées. Hey, I must be in Paris. What you got into Turin?
Ah, monsieur. Here I have the most beautiful rabbit.
Rabbit, eh? Mind if I have a peek at him?
But of course, monsieur. Regardez.
Immerse the rabbit thoroughly in wine. Then pickle.
Already I am the pickle.
Then stuff with hot sauce, chili peppers, bay leaf, bay rum, hot mustard, horseradish, mule radish, and a dash of Tabasco sauce. Now add sliced parsnips, potatoes, asparagus, onions. Huh? Oh, okay. Skip the onions. And last but not least, a nice big carrot. Yeah, that'll put a kick in it. Alouette, chante alouette, alouette, chante préparée. Vive Antoine! Leprechauns, indeed. What nonsense.
The old castle is empty these many years, and there's never a living thing here but the leprechaun. Oh, Pat, what is it, oh, Mike?
He's after our pot of gold, he is.
The devil you say, oh, Mike?
Yes, there some people just can't keep track of their other halves.
Now, isn't this sight enough to set the heart crossways in you?
Leprechauns. Yeah, but that's silly. I didn't...
Silence in the courtroom, you blatherskate. Total eclipse free. That's the way I like 'em. Totally free. Now I'll say you just know I'm going to do something about this. Shut up! There's a right way and a wrong way. Ouch! Ow! 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 Oh, boy!
What's the matter? Don't you believe me? Why, if everything I've told you isn't true, I hope I'm run over by a streetcar. Let's quit.
Yeah. Sure. I don't feel so good.
Boy, an average mouse eats 12 pounds of cheese in a lifetime. I figure tonight we've lived 2,000 years. Please, Mr. Cat, please eat us.
Gosh, what a terrible dream. This is a dream? Go away! You leave me alone! What did I ever do to you?
Ah, right, you coward. Take this.
Ouch! Now, wait a minute. Don't give me none of that guff. Please, Mr. Dog, please chew me to bits. Cats eat mice, right? No! Now then, Cat don't want to eat mice. But Cat wants Dog to massacre them. It just don't add up! I know just what you're gonna say. You're looking for a husband.
Yes.
Nice girl, but about as sharp as a sack of wet mice. For me?
This clucks off a runyon.
Girls, look who's coming.
Prissy, what do you got in the market basket, dearie? A husband?
Yeah, I'll say yes.
Help! Tweety! Tweety, where are you? Oh, there you are. Meanie? Miney? Well, what do you know? No mo!
Ah, now I gotcha.
It was a terrible storm. The boat rocked and rocked, up one wave and down another, rocking the boat, rocking. Oh, the putty tat's turning tweener, Dan.
I stand on this platform. I stand for union. Union troops and union stations. For the little people. There's enough fresh air and sunshine in this great country of ours for everybody. And besides, I love babies. Show me babies. Lots of babies. Where's the babies? Line up the babies. Where are the darlings? I'm just let good old Sam light it for you. Oh, a wise guy, huh?
She said to mention St. Louis.
St. Louis? Emma! Yahoo! Emma, here's your Sammy boy! Yeah, same old Emma. Full of laughs. Boom, you stupid rabbit! Like this! But I don't want breakfast in bed. I hate breakfast in bed.
A good old shave for good old Pa on good old Father's Day. And I will shave you. Wait, Pa! Wait! Wait, Pa! And I will shave you good!
He is the only friend bestest, north, south, and east, and westest. Who is your best friend, Father? 'Cause Father is all right, morning, noon, and night. Pa, Pa, Pa.
Let's give a cheer for Father. Let's make his life a joy.
I'll be his loving wifey.
And I'll be his darling boy.
Woof, 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 woof.
Make mine a double pasteurized milkshake, bartender, with a swami yogurt chaser.
No kidding?
Stick 'em up, Pomber. You're under arrest. Probably didn't have his iron today. Hankering for trouble, eh? Well, I would like a trip to Europe. You wouldn't dare.
Now we had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
Thank you. And his partner, Bruno.
Ready or not, here I come. Catch me, Bruno.
Did somebody call my name? I don't know how you do this, but if you could do it, Bruno could do it better. Bruno will dive 1,000 feet into a block of cement. On my head yet.
I go first.
I go first.
Okay, pal. You win. You go first.
I tore Putty Ooh, that Putty Cat sure gonna get me this time. I've never won anything in my life.
Well, you have now. Here it is, lucky boy.
It's a duck, fat stuff, a genuine live duck. Have you got a duck coop? Yes, I have.
You have?
Yes.
Oh, is it a convertible coupe? Because I'm a convertible duck. See, Chubby? Because I'm a split personality. That's why not. I'm two people in one. A schizophreniac.
Hello, baby. Nice, fat, little butterball. Oh, and now stop. Yeah? Hello, authorities. I wish to report a dangerous lunatic in my home.
You don't say. Where is he?
So there you have it, another year in review video and another year covered in Looney Tunes. So yeah, looking ahead, we've still got some absolute masterpieces coming up, and I'll be saying that for the next few years until probably the late 50s when things start to slow down and become a bit repetitive, formulaic, and so on. But until then, though, wow, I'm looking forward to what's coming up next. But as always, thank you for watching the video, and until next time, take care.